Sims think there is equity in relationships. They always think there is equality, like I have to do this and she have to do that. I have to do this. I have to play my checks right so that she can pick me. I have to play my check right so that she can agree to me. I have to do this so that she can. They try to seek validation. Now, what does a simp mean? Well, who is a simp, right? Simps are actually guys who do things that that women don't reciprocate. You try to do things for her that she doesn't even care about. Most of these women you are trying to impress and try to work on eggshells for don't even care about you. They don't even think about you anytime, any day. They walk up to other men. They walk up to they meet other men than they even speak to you. They spend time with other men and would ignore your calls, ignore your text, ignore you, and still you try to please them, try to play your cards right, and still try to impress them, putting down your self values and your self ego and your self respect and your masculinity down for them to just step on. That's the example of a simp. Meanwhile, a pimp, a guy like me, I am not stepping down for her. I'm not bringing my ego down for her. I'm not bringing my self-respect down for her. I set boundaries where possible. I set boundaries where necessary. I don't let her cross the limits that she's not supposed to cross. I tell her this is what I want you to do. This is how I'm not now. Me telling her what I want her to do is not me controlling her. That's a different thing from being controlled. I'm not trying to control her. I'm not manipulating her. This is everything that I'm saying right now is something that you need to experience, because if you don't have this experience, the only people that can understand what I'm saying right now are the pimps, are the guys who have more experiences with women, are the guys who talk to women more often, are the guys who have standards and self-respect for themselves, are the guys who set themselves up for success in life. But if you set yourself up for else and failures in life, you won't get to understand what I'm saying. Now, what I mean by women don't, what I mean by there is no equity in relationships is whenever you see a woman break up with a guy, right? Now, women don't have this emotional stability like guys do. They don't have this emotional sense like guys do, right? That's why you see a woman break up with a guy easily and move on with another guy. You see a woman cheat on a guy and without even a second thought, without even looking back. You see her move up to, they jump like monkeys from this tree to another tree to meet different type of guys on a different type of schedule, on a different types of, on a daily basis, right? And without even caring what impact it will affect, or what impact it will be on the next person that they are doing to, how it will hurt the next person. They are not emotionally stable like that, right? So what you need to understand is but people who understand this thing are the pimps, right? The guys who have more experiences, the guys who have dated more women, not apart from even dating more women, the guys who speak to women more, the guys who have this experience. That's why I keep emphasizing on, don't just watch my videos. You go out there and you speak to more people, you gain more experiences, and it helps you develop you in your game, and helps you not just in your game with women, right? Because whenever I talk about game, it's way more than talking to women. It's about living your life, because game is your persona. It's your persona, the way you carry yourself, the way your aura is, the way you live your life, and the way you speak to people in general. That's what game is. And game is meant to be enjoyed. It's fun. It's a fun thing, right? It's meant to be enjoyed. And once you start to understand all these things, that's when you start to develop and move and elevate in your life, in your business, in your career, in your anything you're doing, right? Because we are not here talking about women alone. We are trying to build empires, right? And when we are building these empires, right, we're building a kingdom where it doesn't stop with us. It's a generational thing. It's a generational thing where make we bring generations off of us that are thinking like gods, that are thinking in a whole different level, that are dominating, that are excelling in different levels or in different areas of their life, right? Now, if you're new here, welcome to the OC, right? This is where we break down games, we talk about relationship, and any situationship you find yourself in, rather than relationship, you could bring it to us and we address the issue and we tell you, advise you on how to do things and on how to go about it. Now, when a simp tries to walk on eggshells, right? He tries to impress her. He tries, listen, you could go on a date with a woman, right? Now, these simps, right, they go on dates with women, a woman that they know does not like them, but they hope she would like them because they take her on a nice fancy date, on a nice date where they buy things for her, where they spend time on her, when they spend time on her, when they spend their time, resources, their everything on her. They don't even seek that they seek validation from, right? just to impress her and hoping for her approval. Those are the simps. Meanwhile, a guy like me, I could go on a date, right? Anytime you see a pimp go on a date with a guy he does with a girl he doesn't like, sorry, not a guy right now, with a woman he doesn't like, right? He's either looking for two things. It's either he wants to sleep with her and just push her to the street, or he just wants to cut her off after the date. He just wants to cut her off. Those are the two reasons why you will see a pimp go on a date with a woman, right, that he doesn't even care about. But when you see him go on a date with a woman he cares about, right, now a pimp and a simp are two different people. They are two different people. They don't think alike. They think in two different directions. Now he is thinking of being the person that will benefit her, while the simp is thinking being who she wants him to be. Those are two different things, right? The pimp is the guy she needs, while the simp is the guy she wants. He wants to be the guy she wants, but the pimp is being the guy she needs. I don't know if you understand me. Now we'll come again. The simp is being the guy that she wants. Now, what do you do with something that you want? You want something at a specific time. You want something at a specific time. Wants are things that you could do without. They are things that when you use them now, you could throw them away to the trash. You could wipe them off with we could wipe them off and just step on them at any time. But the things you need, they are the things that that you respect, right? They are the things that you look up to. They are the things that you adore. They are the things that you hold dear to yourself, right? You don't use them anyhow. You don't throw them anyhow. You respect them, right? That's how it is. When a pimp and a simp are, they are two different things entirely. And if you're watching me right now, I believe you're a pimp because you're watching a pimp right now. So whenever I break these things down, I do tell guys and people that I talk to, right, go and get more experiences with women because the experience will make you become better and will help you navigate in your game and help you know what to do and at the right time to do, and not stop getting used by women, because most of these guys out here these days are getting used by women. They are now becoming the feminine, why the women are now becoming the masculine ones, because they are now pedestalizing these women over their self-respect. They are pedestalizing these women over their values. They are pedestalizing these women over their ego. They are pedestalizing these women over their mentality and their dreams and their aspirations. Like, what are you even going to instill in your child? Listen, I do tell any woman I talk to, right, or anybody I talk to, I do tell them that when I speak with women, right, the women you see around me that I speak to are the women. That is the type of life I want to portray to my daughter. That's the kind of life my daughter is going to grow up to be. Now, I can't talk to any woman that's not ambitious, that doesn't talk about money, that doesn't talk about dreams and her goals and values, or that doesn't improve things in my life in a way. Now, if it's a kind of woman that she only talks about things that don't matter and things that don't bring input in my life, you can't see me with them, right? Because I only speak with people that can bring values and that can instill things into my life that I can fetch from, and they can fetch from me too, because it's a thing, is a give and take exchange, right? That's what I like to call it, a give and take exchange. We are giving to each other. Nobody is simping, and everybody is giving and taking at the same time, and at the same time it's the same energy, right? Because when two energies that are like meet together, that's when it flows, that's when it is good, right? Because we are now, nobody's simping for each other, and we are just like the ultimate example of what I'm saying. So whenever you are with a woman, right, that she only wants to take from you, she only wants to take from you, and she only listen. I can't tell you to do what you want to do, but to me, I would tell you to cut her off. I will tell you to cut her off. If she doesn't listen, just cut her off. She belongs to the street. If she doesn't respect you, if she doesn't respect you, if she doesn't respect your goals, your ambitions, your things that you know. Listen, most of you out here right now, you are trying to do something, trying to blow, trying to become something, trying to excel in a business, trying to move in a business, trying to grow a skill, try to learn a skill, try to do things and elevate, right? But most of the women that you have in your life are not even doing anything to help you. So how do you expect me to teach you what you are already becoming? Why do you expect me to teach you when you are already breaking something that when you're already scattering your life? when you're already destroying your life. I can't teach you. There is no other way I can teach you. Because there is no way I can teach you to be yourself. You're the only person who can be, who knows yourself. You're the only person. Listen, look at the mirror, right? And look at your eyes. Look at yourself in the eyes. Stare at the mirror and look at yourself in the eyes. You're the only person who knows yourself. You're the only person who knows your characteristics. The only person who knows the things you love and hate. The only person who knows so many things about you, right? So how do you expect an external factor to come into your life and tell you what to do and tell you how to do things and tell you to be yourself? It's not possible. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Trust me, I'm not that guy. But listen, the only thing I can help you to do is I believe, as long as you've watched this video, listen, as long as you're following me, right? I know you are moving from being a simp to a pimp. There is no way anyone that is with me is a simp. Everybody in my circle are becoming pimps. Everybody in my circle don't give energy to people that don't reciprocate it. That's the fact I'm telling you. And listen, whenever you live your life as a high value man, right? Women know high value men and they know low value men. They know men that they should respect and they know men that they should treat as trash. They know men that they should look up to and they know men that they shouldn't look up to. They know men that seek validation and they know men that they should seek validation from. They know men that they should admire and respect and want to be around, and they know men that they shouldn't be around. So at the end of the day, right, that's what being a simp and a pimp is, and that's how you stop getting used by women.